Alright, well, as you guys can see, we're going to be doing some punching today. Hopefully get a couple fish on my lunch break. I think I'm going to make this an unedited video, so we'll see. Past couple days I've been getting them punching. Got an ounce weight through the slop. So. Stupid thing wrapped around the tip. I don't think that was a bite. No. Okay. That might have been a little one. Slop's not as good as it was yesterday. really need the wind to push it into one spot. Right now it's a lot more broken up than it has been the past couple days. Oh, it's also on the bank right here. Water must have come up yesterday. Okay, I think he was on there for a bit longer before I realized I had him. Not a bad one. I mean, first one, always not bad. Thank you, buddy. I love punching. What I don't love is if you're using a smaller bait, it rips pretty easily. So you gotta get a new one, like after every fish. So let's try this color, I guess. That was my last of that color. Not that I think it matters punching. Not really at all. Got my punch rig, 1 ounce weight, snell knot, 2 sinker stops to stop it from flying off. It still does come up with the heavy weight, but 65-pound braid, I believe. Just like that. See if we can't get a couple more before I gotta go back to work. A couple other people fishing out here, but I've seen them throw frogs, but no guys punching that I've seen. Which, to be fair, it's a pretty niche thing for north central Illinois or wherever. Not a lot of places in beginning of July you can punch and get bit. And a lot of these fish are coming, I think, in this pond in like literally like 2 foot of water. You kind of eat it as soon as it hits the water. That was deeper. That one took a while to fall. That was in the mat out there instead of close to shore like most of them come the past couple of days. Which I don't know if that means I'm gonna get a bit more like that or not. No, I mean, like I could use this craw again. The problem is now the way I've rigged it, that hook point's gonna come out because when I rig it up the first time, I don't put the hook point all the way through, so it does not catch the mat coming out. But hopefully that's all right. Yeah, that one was deep. I let it fall for a while and I just lifted up and he was on. I'm hoping one of these times I punch down there, it's a 5-pounder that comes up, because there are some big ones in here. Ooh, I don't think that was a bite. But I'll put it back in there just to be safe. It was. This one's so skinny. Oh my goodness, he needs help. Oh boy, 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 boy. I'm gonna put you back quick because you're about to die. Thanks. Paper thin. Thank you, buddy. Now I probably need a new craw. I'll see if we can get a couple more. Yesterday I was out here. I come out here pretty much every day after work. Or, I mean, during work for a lunch break. But usually it's kind of boring to just do the same thing over and over again and record a video for it. But I've been punching the past 2 days. And, I mean, yesterday I caught 2 that I literally just saw them. I wasn't even punching, but they ate the ounce weight with the frickin' the craw. I don't know why. I mean, I wouldn't have done it, but no, I mean, a lot of them I've seen them, they're spooky usually, but those ones didn't care. I literally spooked one off the bank yesterday, and he came out and ate the punch rig that I put as he was swimming away because he was scared. I mean, I feel like pretty much if you can put a bait in front of a fish, even if it's 10% odds, like if you see them, you may as well put it in front of them, because if you see enough of them, you'll get them to eat. Like you can, if you see them, you can get them to eat, in my opinion. I don't know what's going on. That was weird. Throw that way back in there. It took a while to sink. And I feel like half the time it just falls so fast down, they don't have a chance to look at it, they just eat the thing. Well, there are some big ones in here. It's been a while since I caught one like 4.5, 5-pounder on a chatterbait early spring, and I've caught some 3s and 2s, but most of the ones I've shallow are like the same size as the ones I've caught today. But you would think that if there was going to be one that comes up shallow, he'd be under a mat, especially when the mat's in 5 foot. Kind of a group of them all right in that one area. I'll throw this thing way out there. I did not go through there, I went through the net. That was deep, that one was like 8. Which, I don't know if that's worth throwing it all the way back into the mat. All the way back 8 foot deep. The first one I caught, it was out of like 5 foot. Yeah, I wonder, there's a bunch of gunk right here. I wonder if people took it out. Or if they sprayed it. There were some ladies that were going to complain to the city yesterday about the scum. And then I caught one in front of them. And they're like, do you ever catch one out of there? And because I was punching. Then I did catch one right in front of them. So, I mean, I don't care if I get rid of it either way. But I like punching, so. I'm gonna catch it. There's no way I don't catch another one. Probably. What time is it? Okay, we got like 15 minutes left to fish before I gotta go back to work. It's hard to know whether I should just cover water or flip everything, dissect it, because a lot of times if they're there, they eat it right off the first flip. I don't think they're necessarily sitting under them. I think they're cruising around under them. At least from what I've seen with my eyes. That was... It's funny, they spray the the pondweed. There's so much grass in here early spring. Like, it was really nice to put a chatterbait over, and then they spray all the grass. Well, the grass all dies, so all the fertilizer from all the farm fields is still coming in. So all this gunk grows. There's 3 bass. Oh no, why'd you get tied up? Let's see if I can catch one on this. There were 3 bass cruising that didn't want anything to do with this, which makes more sense than them just eating it, because it's a freaking ounce weight. I still see them. Alright, I'm just gonna keep going and punching them out. If they eat first flip, they'll eat it, but if they eat first flip, you get lucky. If not, move on. It's not worth it, especially with an ounce weight. That one's tiny. Yeah, the water's clear enough that I can see. So I can see him cruising around. Let's see if this one eats it from under the mat. I saw him swim back under the mat. But he was like 5 inches. Oh, that's a grass carp. Alright, there's gotta be one on this mat. I will probably dissect this one. I'm thinking I'll get one out of this mat. It just comes out of nowhere. There's a lot less mats here. Oh, I don't know if I got bit there. Yeah, also someone could be like literally too small, I feel, bite, and they don't get the whole thing in their mouth. I thought there'd be one in there. Not that there isn't one in there, but he did not want to eat my cricket. These mice are kind of... I mean, they do sit in literally no water, but... It's a bit hard to get. The punch rig has 2 seconds. One doesn't even have a second to fall through this in an inch of water. 6 inches of water. Sometimes I cast it just to get the gunk off it, so I don't gotta touch it. So there's one by this drain. Maybe one in the drain. No, that's not deep enough for it to be worth. It is dangerous if I keep going this way. It's shallower and there's less mats. So we may have to run back the other direction with the limited amount of time we have left. Oh, there's a dead bass over there. I don't know if you can see him. Not what you like to see. Well, you might get some of these fish bigger. Some of them start dying. This might be deep enough. Nope. Oh, that's these guys over here are getting all the grass out. Oh no, this is bad. They did send someone from the city. Some lady complained on a mobility scooters. They complained on Facebook, and that made the city decide to start scooping stuff up. So I'm just gonna go around these guys as they go weed fishing. I don't know, I'll throw it in this little thing. Oh, that was a bite. No, he's not coming back, is he? Oh, my punch rig's all messed up. Well, I'm glad I decided to film this video now because it might be a week or two before those mats grow back. They ain't getting it all. They're just scooping it up and throwing it on the bank, which, I mean, they scooped out a lot. Uh-oh, I'm going the wrong direction for this to be worth anything. Oh, you stupid. At least I think that was a bite. We gotta book it. I gotta find some mats. Hopefully there's still mats in this corner over here that have fish on them. Because if those guys came through there already with their rakes, They definitely are not going to be under the... We got out of bucket. There still should be some mats. Yeah, on that side. I keep complaining about the... It doesn't look nice, but you complain about the grass and then they use pesticides to kill off all the grass. Well, of course this gunk's gonna grow. Something's got to eat all your fertilizer. And it's raking, it's not gonna solve the problem. It just makes the problem go away for a little bit. So this stuff floating in the middle, they're not gonna get rid of. This stuff keeps growing. They couldn't get that bucket though. They could scrape everything else, but not that bucket. I can't get that bucket. Please be one here. Or else it's gonna be 35-minute video with 2-3 fish catches back to back to back. Oh, what was that? Were those catfish? There was a school of something right there. Oh, maybe they were carp. Okay, well, there was a bass following this thing. Eat it, tiny boy. Okay, sidetrack. There's still a mat here. Mat or two. Yeah, they even did break over here, it looks like. You didn't get everything. I didn't expect the city to react that fastly, but they might not have a lot of stuff to do other than send 2 guys to rake all the gunk off the top of the pond. That was not good for my rod. Yeah, I mean, this was a lot more matted over. And I can see that they raked the bottom more than the top. Which, I mean, I can see a rock. There's one I just saw looking at it now. One came from out from under the mat and is looking at it, but he doesn't want to eat it. These mats are probably a little bit too shallow enough. They won't sit under it. This is where I go, maybe I should have just sat under the... where I caught those 3. Just dissected it. If I do this again and there's no mats, I'm definitely just throwing like a drop shot or something on in the middle, because there's no grass up shallow. They're definitely going to be in the middle where there's grass. See, this is what I'm talking about. That hook point pushes through, and then you've got to mess with it. Ooh, maybe this one will eat as this. Buddy, turn around. He did not turn around. I would have caught that one if I had a lighter weight. Problem with the ounce weight, that if you're not fishing through a mat and they don't eat it on the way down, it falls into the gunk in the bottom. So if you try and pitch it in front of the fish, it's pretty much gone when it hits the bottom. It's an ounce weight and flies straight through the mud. Oh, there was one under there. And now there isn't. Let's see, I can see them. There's two of them. And they were not dumb. That's the thing, is like I've seen them under here. It's just they get a bit spooky. Almost took that one. Great. Go through. We're running out of time, I can feel it. Oh yeah, we got like 2 minutes left before my alarm goes off. Oh, I see a bass under the mat. Whether or not the bass sees the bait and wants to eat it, it's another story. He's not very big. Jeez. I don't understand if maybe they don't get under these mats here, or what? What's the difference between these mats and the other side where I did get bit? What I do know is I see a bass. If I'm lucky, what I do know is I see a bass, and if I'm lucky, they will eat it, but they don't. I saw two of them. Neither of them wanted that. Yep, there's my alarm. Means we're gonna flip our way back to the car. Hopefully. I did not get through far enough. There's one. All right. Bonus one at the end. tiny though, which I would think I would catch more under the mat like that. He's so dark. Bit overkill with an 8-foot rod, but thank you, buddy. Nice. Like, they're cruising out there. Some of them are cruising. I don't know if that's because they have lost their mat because of the city raking up all the grass or what. But they can't, I mean, there's literally, this gunk is also on the bottom of the lake, out in the middle. Like, they're not getting rid of it. Stupid. All right, buddy. You're gonna eat this, aren't you? Nope, you're not. I can hope. We gotta catch. Well, we probably have to go is more what we have to do, but I literally saw one under this mat. Oh, never mind. He was like 5 inches long. I don't blame you for not eating it. Alright, now we gotta go. We gotta go. Maybe we've got enough time. Oh, they raked the heck out of this. Oh, these bass don't know what to do. They raked it so much right here. There used to be mats everywhere. That's a catfish. Oh boy. There's a bass. They're so skittish because they just had their homes disturbed. I just saw, like, there's another catfish. How are they like? They're like on beds. He's gonna eat. Oh, I almost caught a catfish on this thing. That would have been epic if I caught a catfish on this. I mean, he bit it. Oh. Okay. We gotta go. Oh, that's my time saying, why are you still there? Why are you still here? Stop. Don't want copyright music. But yet, I'm still here. Probably because I want to catch one more for the video. That being said, probably shouldn't be late getting back to work. Dude, one just swam under the mat for it, but he ain't eating it. There are a lot more cruising today than there were yesterday. Alright, well, now I'm gonna have to dig with this too much to make another flip. One more flip, and then we stop being bad people and not going to work. Well, if you guys enjoyed this video, hopefully you guys can leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you like a unedited video like this. That was a bad flip. Yeah. See you guys in the next one.